Hi there. In this lesson, you are going to learn about the permutations and combinations. In this section, you are going to learn about the fundamental principle of counting. We will solve some mathematical problem which will help us to understand the fundamental principle of counting. So let's begin. Fundamental principle of counting. Example. Find the number of 5-letter word which can be formed out of the letters of word pride where the repetition of the letters is not allowed. So basically what we need to do, we need to create as many words we can using the word pride without the repetition of the letters. So it is given that we have 5 letters available which are basically P, R, I, D, E. And what we need to do, we need to use these 5 letters in different combinations where we can find a new word without the repetition. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the availability. So as you can see, we have 5 places available where we can substitute these alphabets. And then the second thing we need to consider is number of possibilities. So basically, how many letters can I write at the first place? So as you can see, all the 5 letters are available because I haven't used any of those ones. So for the first place, I have 5 letters available and I will write it 5. As you can see, I have already used 1 letter. So for the second case, I have only 4 letters available out of 5. So I will write 4 for the second place. In the same way, at third place, I have 3 letters available. At fourth place, I have 2 letters available. And at fifth place, I have 1 letter available. So basically, since the repetition is not allowed, we have 1 letter less available for the next position or the place. So these are the number of available letters for these positions. So basically, these are the number of possibilities that we have for the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth places. So the total number of words that we can create using these letters would be the multiplication of the number of possibilities for each place, which is basically 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply these numbers, and if I do that, I will write the total number of possibility is basically equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And if I multiply, I will get 120. So basically, we can create 120 words using these 5 letters. But here is the thing. If the repetition is allowed, then we have 5 letters available for each place. Then we have 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, which is basically 3125 words. In other words, we can say that if the repetition is allowed, the number of possible words that we can create using these 5 letters would be 3125. But if the repetition is not allowed, the number of possible words that we can create would be 120.